Good morning, students. Students, I am Abhishek Soni from Adarsh Vidya Mandir, Shankar Vidyapeeth, Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Students, the previous chapter it was the glimpses of the past was very important chapter from historical point of view and from knowledge point of view. We should know how and where and why the revolt has been started for against the this means against the British government. So that chapter was over. Now we are starting the new chapter. The name of the chapter is the Summit Within. The Summit Within, and it's a true story. Okay, summit means the highest peak. Summit means the highest peak. And in this chapter states the true story, but the summit within actually see in our life, in everyone's life, every single student, every single person have some kind of goal or that they want to achieve. And while moving forward to achieve the goals, we or any person faces different kinds of problems also on the way on the path, different kinds of problems, uh, economically, financially, family problems, everything. But if one is focused towards his or her goal, then definitely nobody can stop his or him or her to achieve the goal. So this chapter states the same thing, but I have summarized the chapter for you. Okay, actually this chapter it is clearly mentioned the first successful expedition to Mount Everest. Okay, this topic will elaborate everything. The first successful expedition to Mount Everest means expedition means the experience, okay, of going to climb Mount Everest in the first attempt. So HPS Ahluwalia was one of the members of the first ever successful team that reached the top of Mount Everest in 1965. In 1965, one team successfully reached at the top of the Mount Everest in the first attempt, and the team had many members, but one of the members among that team from that team named HPS Ahluwalia is discussing his experiences. Okay, the chapter discusses his emotions and moods on reaching the top of the summit. Means Ahluwalia is discussing his views and moods, emotions on reaching the top of the summit. Means when he went, they reached at the top of the Mount Everest. How they felt. See, Mount Everest is it's the highest peak. First thing, the highest peak. Second thing, to go there at the top of the Mount Everest, it seems to be easy, but it is not actually, because climbing normal rocks, normal rock climbing are different thing, but climbing on the rocks where the temperature matters a lot, temperature, humidity decreases, temperature increases. You can understand, minus the temperature comes. Okay, on reaching the top, he shares his sense of joy and triumph at being among the first ones to reach the top. Means he was in 1965 we are talking, so he was the first person to reach. So he is discussing his experiences. Okay, so he shares his sense of joy. He was feeling joyful. Besides these two natural emotions, which two natural emotions? The joy and the triumph. Okay, there was a lot of humanity, for they thanked God for making it possible. So if one person decides a goal and achieve the goal, after achieving a goal, first thing we should be thankful to each and every person who came in our life and who supported us for achieving the goal. The God, parents, especially the parents, then the God, and your teachers, your friends who are in support with you, in support for achieving the goal, not for distracting you. So that the supporters are also a team. So one who after achieving the goal, one should be thankful to each and every person of that part. He he thanked God for making it possible. He, however, surprised that sadness was also reflected in his sentiments on having accomplished the feat. Means after achieving the target, it was the target that they have to reach at the top of the Mount Everest. So after going, means while climbing, they felt many ups and downs. Okay, they felt many ups and downs, mentally and emotionally, both in both the ways, especially mentally, because some people, most of the people tries to have tried in their life to go at the top of the Mount Everest, but but not some, but many of the people, what happened with them, they reaching the nearby points, they lose it, they lost their hope, and again they came down. So that depends, it's a message conveying chapter. You know, one student had decided to be an IAS officer, and he started his journey in the same direction, what to prepare, how to prepare in everything, from nursery class till the graduation and till the interview of the IAS officer. But so if one gets success, but what if one appears for the UPSC, and then he, after seeing the paper, he says no, it's not possible for me, and he left, he quit. So that ups and downs are the major factors which distracts your mind to not to achieve your goals. Okay, so you should have the team in your life that always be in support with you. Okay, this message the chapter is conveying. Even when the joy lasts a lifetime, there was a deep sense of sorrow because the ultimate goal had been attained. So when you will achieve the goal, your ups and downs, everything will be vanished. You will forget everything. Okay, you will only see that yes, where I am right now. So when Ahluwalia was at the top of the Mount Everest, he forgot. See, the joy lasts a lifetime. Means this achievement will stay long life, throughout the life. But there was a deep sense of sorrow because the ultimate goal had been attained. Okay, there was खुशी के आंसू जिसको बोलते हैं. The goal had been attained. There was a sudden sense of vacuum and aimlessness that had replaced the earlier objectives, and there would be nothing higher to climb, and all roads hereafter would lead down. See, it is clearly said. There is nothing higher to climb. Means if you have one goal and proceeding towards the goal, nothing is much big and important for you to go there, and all the roads hereafter would lead down. Means every single person who distracts your mind will always pushes you backward, so that you don't achieve the goal. So that is the matter of sorrow. But if you will be focused and you will go there, achieve your goal, okay, then it will be the happiest moment and it will stay throughout the life. Okay, so this was the basic message that chapter is trying to say, and how the Ahluwalia has given a good message, good thought, that stay focused towards your goal. And in one line, if you see in the starting period of age of students or student's life, the student decides he wants to be any person, means any like IAS or IPS or doctor, engineer, everything. Okay, but as the time passes, he is going to be at graduation level. Then he thinks that I want to do this, I want to do this, I will do this. Every single, means many fields comes in front of him, and he loses everything. Focus on one thing and moving towards that goal will definitely helpful for you to achieve the goal. That is the Ahluwalia is saying, and the chapter is conveying. So that's all for this class, and the remaining part we will discuss in the next class.